Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Yes, I am driving because I had this thought and I need to get this thought off. So I'm going to be looking at the road and talking to y'all at the same time. I woke up, I walked out the house, I saw two birds flying in front of the house. I was like, oh my God, like, it's going to be a great day. Bird game popping. Bird game's been popping all fucking morning. Okay? I don't know what you call a bunch of buzzards, but there's a bunch of buzzards, and like they were eating like the roadkill on the side of the road. I was like, oh, that's cute. Not like them eating the dead body, like in that sense, just the fact that they were flying away from the dead body, like their little wings. I like to see the wings and the flying. Okay, that's not the reason for this video. All right, so I'm just gonna probably wait till I get to the fucking. No, I'm not. I'm on my way to the gym. That's where I'm on my way to. But so pretty much, what's in my spirit right now is to talk about comfortability. I still haven't made a Friends episode. That's going to come soon. But comfortability is like on my spirit to talk about this morning. And you're going to be like, Jen, what do you mean comfortability is? Like, one of the reasons why America will never change is because we're comfortable. We're very comfortable in our freedoms. And the illusion of our freedoms, because clearly it is an illusion. You're not technically free if you look deep down into it. But I don't want to get into that argument about that, because the comfortability notion that I want to say is not about America and why we can't change. It's about us as people and why we don't grow and why we don't get better in our lives, because we get comfortable. You can be like, what you mean comfortable? The goal is to be comfortable. Yeah, the goal is to be comfortable once you reach your success and you get there. However, if you don't ever get there, it's because you're comfortable where you're at and you don't want to challenge yourself and you don't want to get out of your comfort zone. Okay? I remember my old softball coach used to tell me, get out of your comfort zone, Jen. Or there was some phrase that they used to say, you're too comfortable, get out of your comfort zone. You gotta want to grow. You gotta want to learn to grow. You gotta do better. So the comfortability I'm talking about is that stagnant place where like you go through life and you get real comfortable. Like you just settle. You just start settling. The main thing women do is settle. Once they start building a family, once they start having a home life, once they do all that, they settle. They don't work on themselves, they don't grow themselves, they don't build themselves to be better than just that one role. And they start getting a little sad, they start getting a little depressed, they start doing the mom guilt because they feel like they're not doing better than their partners, or they have to depend on their partners and they can't do better for themselves and their kids, and they wish they could help, but the only way they can help is the house duties. Some women feel like that, other women don't feel like that. Other women feel like, hey, my duties is the house duties, baby, and this is what I got. So not all women are the same. Some women do feel like that, some women don't. I know my sister felt like that when she was a housewife, and eventually she started back working after, like, I think her third kid. She finally finished her schooling and whatever, and she went back to work. Cool. She works now and she has 3 kids. Cool. Kudos to her. But the thing is with comfortability, with that example, is that you just get real comfortable and you accept and you settle for your life in this comfortable state, because you're like, oh, this is as good as it's gonna get, bruh. I go to work, I pay my bills, I come home, I kiss my wife on the cheek. That's it. That's all I need to do in life. My bills are paid, I have a love of my life. That's it. I don't need to grow, I don't need to be comfortable, I don't need to work on my health, I don't need to look good, I don't need to do none of that for my wife, because clearly I'm comfortable. And I'm doing various gender roles as well. It's because, like, everybody gets comfortable in life. And once you get to that point where you're comfortable, like in that stagnant comfort zone where you're not growing, you're going to get stuck there for a little while. You're going to be very, very stagnant. I know in my life I was going to settle for being, the working wife with the kid, because there was no way I was not going to work with having kids. There's no way. Unfortunately, with the circumstances I married into, we had to have a 2-income home, and I would have had to been the work from home mom, also aka housewife type deal. Cool, whatever. I know I was going to settle for that, and every day I woke up, I kept telling myself, there's something better in me. There's more to me than just what I'm settling for. There's more to me than just this. And now, due to my traumatic circumstances, I am out my comfort zone. I'm exploring out my comfort zone in life, and I'm trying to figure out what the best niche is for me and what route for me to go through in life is. I haven't figured it out yet, and I don't know if I'm going to figure it out in the next year. I know writing for sure. All the other shit I'd be talking about and wanting to do, no idea. But we'll get there when we get there. But yeah, and I feel like comfortability kills you. It makes you in that stagnant mode. I don't want to do better because this is my life. This is all I got. Like the women who like lose themselves into taking care of other people and don't take care of themselves, then that's where you're at. You're stuck in your comfort zone, and you need to get out of your comfort zone. And you need to look. The bird is just out here birding, dog. It's another swarm of birds just flying. I'm sorry, I have ADHD. Y'all gonna have to deal with me. But yeah, you just gotta. And once you get in a comfort zone, you stay stagnant. It's hard to get out that motherfucker. And he almost just caused a wreck. Good job, Nissan Sentra. You gonna cause another one? Yeah, bro. What are you doing? He ain't got no blinker on to get over, but he's swerving and getting the other lane like he want to get over. I don't know. People can't drive these days. It's Jacksonville. Who knows? But as for the comfort zone, you gotta want to get out of it. And if you don't get out the comfort zone, you're gonna stay stagnant. You're gonna stay stuck in your life that you're settling for. I've seen it with various people in my family. I've seen it with various friends. I've seen it in multiple people. And you gotta get out of your comfort zone, your comfortability. So what if they don't like you? So what if they judge you? Fuck them. No one gives a fuck anymore. Like, people are making money off the internet left and right doing stupid shit. I mean, you can't be that dumb. I mean, I am. But you can't be out here doing that dumb shit that they doing and just like dressing up in like whipped cream and doing stupid shit just for likes and views, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, you gotta find what works for you. Everybody's different. But once you're stuck in your comfort zone, you gotta get out of it. How do you get out of it is the question. Well, you can do like I did and just wait till enough is enough and then just finally pull yourself out of it. Or you can make small efforts every day to get out of it. One small move at a time. I remember kind of similar with the writing that I do. I remember someone told me, hey, I know you want to write books. Do 30 minutes a day. I was like, it's hard to find 30 minutes a day when you're teaching, coaching, going to grad school, taking care of everybody in your family, and you can't really do much but sleep. Because by the time you get done with the day, you're tired. Because teaching and coaching is a full-time fucking job. I started my day at 5 a.m. I didn't get home till like 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. depending if the bus didn't break down from the softball game. You know? So, you gotta find what works best from you. If it's taking small steps, like, oh, I'm gonna do 30 minutes today for an exercise, I'm gonna do 30 minutes to this towards my time, I'm gonna do 30 minutes this, you gotta take them small steps. What works for me is I go with the flow in my life. Like, I have a structured routine for exercising and training. When it comes to writing, it comes with what has inspired me to write. Like, someone pissed me off Friday, I got inspired to write for like the past 3 or 4 days. And then also my classes inspire me to write because it's poetry. And I love poetry. I write poetry from my pain. So, and sometimes it just comes out bingeful. Like, I write in binge moments. And I don't like that. I do want to get on a writing schedule, but right now, until like school and training, like until I get school and I change my schedule, I can't get on a good writing schedule for that. But I will. In January, I plan to change my schedule to 10 to 7 so I can do a lot of things in the morning and get my day over with, and then just do MMA at night. But comfort zone. Don't stay in it. You gotta, in order to grow in life, in order to blossom into who you're supposed to be in life, you gotta get out of your comfort zone. You gotta grow. Honestly, did I ever think I was gonna do videos about mental health and how to like grow in life? No. Why did I start? Because it helped me therapeutically, and then also I was like, someone's gotta hear this shit. I'm not getting these messages just for nothing. So the message today is to get out of your comfort zone. Do something that is different. Do something that you normally wouldn't do. Do something that that aligns with your spirit and goals. It could be something stupid. Like, I don't know, if you're into if you're into cosplay, I don't know, go design some clothes or something. Or if you're into, let's say you're not into that. Let's say you're into nothing. Let's say you have no life. If you have no life, then go Google things that you might want to include in your life. You know, you have one life to live, and the goal is to live it to the best possibility that you can live it. Because if you don't live it to the fullest, then you're living a life unfulfilled, and you don't want to live a life unfulfilled. Because once you die with regrets. I am now at the gym. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, 13, on comfortability, because comfortability will kill your spirit and kill your growth. And you don't want to be stuck in life and stagnant in life. Get out your comfort zone. I'm fixing the part. The gym is packed. Like it should be. Because people need better health. I mean, if you're in America and you don't go to the gym based on our fucking healthcare, then you're fucking slowly dying. FYI. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're stuck in your comfort zone, I hope you find a way to get out of it. Do some research. The research is the best way to get out of your comfort zone. What do you like? What are you good at? What are you not good at? And learning yourself. So, bye. I'm going to go get this workout in. Enjoy Labor Day, because it is Labor Day. I hope you guys have a happy holiday. Toodles.